and welcome to another video on my channel. Today we're going to talk about 5 things that Final Fantasy, I was about to say, Marvel Rivals could do better or fix in terms of system changes and whatever, right? Just all sorts of things. 5 things that they could change to improve the game by a great number, okay? In the background you'll be watching some like random gameplay of mine, just so you can you know, watch something while I yap at the same time. There's some lo-fi playing in the background just to have a relaxed, chill atmosphere. So if you want to, you know, grab something to snack and just relax and listen, feel free to do so. Now then, let's start right with the first point, right? First point would be longer seasons. I have a notepad, by the way, on the right side of my monitor, so I can just look at it while I yap. Longer seasons. What does that mean? There's not a single competitive game, like a big one anyways, like Marvel Rivals, Overwatch, League of Legends, Counter-Strike, right, Valorant, that has seasons as short as Marvel Rivals, or NetEase for this situation has, right? And there is a reason why usually seasons are a bit longer, because for people that are very skilled, it doesn't matter. They play the game for a little bit, a new season, they play for like a week or two, they get the rank, they're happy, they're done with the game. Decent people at the game are like, okay, well, let's say you're a gold player, right? You play the game for a little bit, or plat, doesn't matter. Your goal is like, let's say diamond, it doesn't matter which rank you are, right? Let's say your goal is diamond. You start playing, you struggle, you rank up, you D-rank, you rank up, you D-rank. Takes a while. 1 month is over. 5 weeks are over, and you keep looking at the time, and you're like, brother, there's 2 weeks till reset. What? How the fuck am I gonna do that? Which then makes you more mad, stressed, you don't know what to do. You're like, brother, I have no time. How am I supposed to do this? How do other people do this? And it's just gonna, it's gonna fuck everyone up, everyone mentally, right? You're gonna be stressed, you don't know what to do. Anxious, exactly. And it's just an unhealthy thing, okay, for the game. I think the seasons could be at least 4 months long, and it would just make the game more bearable for most people. It doesn't mean 4 months of nothing, okay? 4 months, we're gonna talk about this later, can include many changes within the same season to the game, but the ranks just stay the same for a while, so you have a longer time to actually reach the rank that you want to reach. The majority of the player base is not high ranked, okay? The majority is like decently ranked, like somewhere in the middle, right? It's just facts. Okay, go check out the numbers. Anyways, number 2, point 2. Fix the game or matchmaking ranking system. Okay, now what do I mean by that? Because that's very easy to say, okay? Most of us know Marvel Rivals needs a change in the matchmaking system. Okay, we all know that. Now what do I mean? I swear to God, I don't give a fuck. I swear on everything. You play this game in Diamond. Like my main account is on Diamond right now. Okay, it was on Grandmaster, on Diamond, it doesn't matter, okay? It's right there. You play there, and I have a second account, which I play with friends there, okay? I don't play ranked, just sometimes. And I'm gold there, okay? Because like for fun, like I started at bronze, we played a few games, now we're gold, okay? Fair enough. Brother, I am not lying. Some people in gold are way better than some people in diamond, and at the same time, like, it's so mixed, so weird. Like, in League of Legends, okay? You play in bronze, you know you're in bronze. You play in diamond, you know you're in diamond. In Marvel Rivals, you could play a random game, you don't even know what rank you're in. I swear you don't. You have no idea. You play the game, you have no idea what the fuck is this enemy's rank. It's so difficult to tell because the matchmaking is so bad. And you know why? Because at some point everyone will get the rank up. It's just true. Everyone will get the rank at some point. Why is that? A win, usually in lower ranks, it can give you 35 to 40 points. A loss can give you like minus 18 or 20 if you are bad and unlucky, right? So at some point, okay, there will be times where you get like maybe 18 points and you lose like 33 points. Like, that is so rare. Yes, it happens, but it's so rare we don't talk about that. We talk about the majority of the time where you get more points than you lose, which is true. It's just a fact. So naturally, everybody will get I swear they'll get to higher ranks than they actually deserve. If Marvel Rivals had a system where every time you win, you get 25 to 30 points, depending on your performance, and you lose 25 to 30 points, depending on your performance, it's roughly the same, and you actually only climb if you deserve to climb. If you actually win more, then you lose. Right now, it's not like that. You can lose more, and you'd still climb, okay? That's pretty bad. They gotta fix that shit. Also, I feel like certain people... the game already tracks your past ranks. Okay, the game has that in it. Okay, you can watch your past ranks in the game. So I feel like the game should track what ranks you've been in the past. Let's say you've been a Celestial player in Season 2. Okay, Celestial, I don't know, 1, right? And now you're Diamond or Platinum because you haven't played the game for a while, you got ranked down, okay? I feel like the game should have a system where people that have been Celestial before mostly play with and against people with the same past, and people who have only been Platinum and they're Platinum now play against, like, you know, the same people. Not like mixed and you're like Platinum and you look at the enemies and they're all like they've been eternity in the past. That doesn't make no sense. Obviously this only works if there's enough players, but I think Marvel Rivals still has enough players. By the way, don't look at this passage in the game and in the background. I have no aim in this situation. It's depressing. Either way, they already have enough players, so that should work out. That's it for the second point though. Let's look at the third point, which is more frequent balance changes. Before I look at the point, let me skip the song because I don't actually like it. But yeah, more frequent balance changes is the third point, and this goes hand in hand with the first point of this video, which was longer seasons. Because let's say the seasons are 4 months long, right? League of Legends has balance changes every 2 weeks, by the way, just so you know, as a reference. If Marvel Rivals also did balance changes every 2 weeks, just small ones, they don't have to be huge, small things, sometimes huge ones when they really need to happen, but mostly at least small ones, okay? I feel like we'd get closer to the 50% win rate for each hero, which you can never achieve, by the way, and it would be boring if you achieved it, but you can, like, right? Like, you can never achieve that in any game, but you'd get closer to it than it is now. Like, nowadays in Marvel Rivals you have 43% win rates, you have 57. If you had that in League of Legends, I've been outraged, people would get mad, they would actually boycott the game, but you don't have that for Rivals, right? So 4 months long seasons would be very nice and comfy and cozy and chill. Every 2 weeks would be perfect for balance changes, but like every month once at least wouldn't be too bad either. Every 2 weeks would be very nice though, like I have to say. That'd be like a dream, because then the balance changes also include team up changes, right? Like, imagine every 2 weeks there's a small team up change. How fresh would it feel to play certain heroes? It would be fun. You would never run out of like new shit. It'd always be fun. Some new, like, they could come up with new shit every single time. It'd be like, just, no, you get it, right? So there's that for the balance changes. I think that would be huge if they did that more frequently anyways. Because most of the time they added team up, like right now, Hela Namor, which is not that bad. Like the one before with Hulk and Namor was way more annoying. And then you're stuck with it till the next balance change, which is like ages, so you gotta wait for that shit. Right, so 2 weeks for a balance change update would be very nice. Next up, number 4. Hero distribution. Okay, what do I mean by that? Obviously, hero releases and their roles. Everybody has talked about this already, but I felt like it's important to put this into this video because we're just collecting here, right? And this is a very major point. We all know it. Okay, there's not enough healers, not enough tanks, too many DPS. Please fix that. It's very simple. I'm not going to talk about this too long, okay? They're adding probably Rogue from X-Men and Gambit. I don't know where he's from. I don't know him that well. Either way, and I think Rogue is supposed to be healer. I'm not sure, but that's a good first step. We still overall need more healers and tanks. If they just stopped releasing DPS at all for a while and just like release a few healers and tanks, so it's more balanced out. To be honest, I don't even think DPS should be more, like there should be more DPS characters than healers or tanks. Because most of the time you play with triple heal anyways. So how is it that you have less DPS in your team than healers, but you have like double the amount of characters? Does that make any sense? That's just weird to me. Like, if it was roll queue, even then, it's like 2-2-2. Like, it doesn't make sense that there's more DPS in the game than tanks. I just don't get it. Yeah, there's more, even, like, you could say, yeah, there's more counterplay. But even then, I feel like it's weird. Like, for Overwatch, it makes sense, kind of, to have more DPS and healers than tanks, because it's, right now, it's 5v5, so it's one tank only, so it's understandable if you have less tank picks. But even there, it's more evened out for healers and tanks and DPS. And here, especially in Rivals, I feel like it should be 1-to-1-to-1 ratio. It would be perfect to have a 2-to-2 game every time, because more people would have more options and more people would be more interested in trying out like different roles, right? So I think that's just dumb. I literally have no idea why there's like double the amount of DPS. They have to be creative and add more tanks and healers. That's just that simple. It's necessary. This might be the most important point of this whole video, but I still put it on number 4. No, number 5 and last point of this video might be a small one, but might not be that important compared to the other ones. But I feel like the marketing point is lacking a little bit. Back then, when Rivals got released, you saw Spider-Man, you saw Loki, you saw Iron, like you saw all of these main characters. You'd be like, holy, I can't wait to play these characters. Daredevil got a lot of people back into the game. That was clean. Keep that shit up. I'm not saying they're doing marketing wrong right now. I'm just saying they gotta keep it up. They gotta keep their act together. They cannot be releasing, like, I don't know. I can't say that one. I would have got fucking banned off of YouTube. Okay, they cannot release dog shit eater, man. Okay, because nobody knows about that guy. If he exists, they gotta release some big names. Okay. They're gonna keep that shit up for the future so that people stay interested and people keep coming back, so the game stays big. Overwatch doesn't have that. They don't have any like big shit, but Overwatch was good in a different way. They had like actual good stories and actual good videos, introduction videos for new heroes, so people got interested in them without knowing them beforehand. Marvel Rivals doesn't have, they don't have like huge videos for these heroes, okay? They don't need huge introductions because people already know them. But then they gotta take advantage of all of these characters that we already know and we're missing in this game. Looking at Deadpool and a few other ones. Even the OP ones, can't wait to see those. Either way, I feel like they could also have a Juggernaut mode, but that's like for a different video. Let me just, 2 seconds. Juggernaut mode where you are like a OP, like let's say one player is Thanos, and then you play like 6v1, and then you're Thanos, you have an OP kit and 6 people try to kill you, or you're like Dr. Doom and you have an OP kit and 6 people try to kill you. I think it'll be a fun mode, but either way, that's just a random thought. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. That's just my 5 points that I think are very important for Rivals to stay relevant and nice and fun. It's still a pretty good game. I'm surprised that to this day it's actually been very nice. Let's hope it stays that way and it just goes up. That's it for me. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to like or dislike, put in the comments what you think. Subscribe if you want to support me. It means a lot. And follow me on Twitch, Twitter, whatever, if you really want to go crazy on the support part, but obviously you do not have to do any of that. I appreciate it already enough that you've watched the video till now. That's it for me. Goodbye. I'm out. Just a small video. See you next time. Bye.